Good morning, chicks and chickens. Welcome back to Old Man Farm. My name is Sid, as always. We have a lot to do today. We have Evelyn's birthday. The spirits are neutral. Shouldn't matter. But again, nice to know that we're not being looked out for. But we're going to do that. We're going to head up to Ridgeside. We have to take Professor Dr. Aguar Man, an aquamarine. We also have to drop off these fried mountain greens to Maeve. And the Ridge Fruity Plate. I don't remember who that was. I'm going to say Olga? Let's see. Yes. And if you do not remember yesterday, because I know we took a day off, we'll talk about that. But we... Oh, hi, Jeff. We're doing a little Pika's delivery service here, which I... You know, the more I thought about it, it really might be my favorite community board post we've done. I just think it's so... I don't know, it's so fun, and I guess it's kind of different, but also, I guess there is just the immediate light in my heart when I get to compare anything we're doing to Kiki's delivery service, so, you know, there's that. Also, I wanted to check old Pickle Palace up here and see if our cabbage is finished. It is not, but that's okay. I was wondering about that because specifically I really I want to get working on Rasmodius's quest that we're doing, our other one, the Junimo Preservation. We have everything else except that pickled red cabbage, I believe, which, you know, who knows with my memory, which is another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. But we're going to try. So maybe tomorrow, by the way, obviously I still have not downloaded UI Info Suite. I have just, my brain has been too full, and I forgot. But we'll get to that as soon as I can. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I'm balancing many, many things. And actually, I suppose that sort of leads into what I was going to talk about. Is I was learning a little about the old ADHD, right? And how memories are or are not formed in people with ADHD's brains. And I was looking into it of it more for my son, but I also have ADHD, and it's the kind of thing that the more I was you know, reading into it, I was realizing, wow, this really applies to me, doesn't it? And it was interesting that they talked about how people with ADHD tend to have a difficult time like to the outside observer, it could seem that they just have no... Oh, I think we're out of hay. We'll have to go do that. It can seem that they were speaking with children, they're being, you know, deliberately like disobedient, but really they just legitimately do not remember having the conversation in question. And it was mentioned that, you know, kids, well, people with ADHD are oftentimes, their brain is thinking about something else, and as such, once their brain has deemed the thing they're doing completed, they just check out, and oftentimes don't form memories, right? And the way that sort of works here, why it made me think of what we do, is obviously, you know, I can never seem to remember anything. I have just the worst memory, and I really do have a bad memory. Lots of concussions and, you know, substance issues in my 20s. So, but beyond that, I realized that, you know, when I'm playing Stardew here for the channel, I want to keep a iridium milk around for Rasmodius as well. So we'll just keep this goat milk, and there you go, completed. But the way that sort of pertains to this is when I'm doing this, I am, I mean, in a very real sense, I'm focused on crafting a show. You know what I mean? Like, to the very minor amount of success I have with that. What is this mail? That's just an energy tonic. But I am focused on some outside things. We gotta get our coffee here. I realized we didn't have much in the Pickling Palace, so we're gonna pick up a little more. But yeah, since I am focused on trying to tell a story talk about something, express myself, while playing a game, and interact with comments from the day before, while I'm also over here thinking about, oh, what can I do in the edit and all this. Just little things, right, that are very fun to me, but it's a lot of space in my brain. And since I'm focusing on that, I don't really form the, I'm not really forming the memory of, okay, I said we're going to do this tomorrow, and then I black out. Because by the time we're done with the episode, my brain goes, okay, cool, that's done, good job, we did good, now let's edit, and we move on, and I don't form the memory. And I just thought that was kind of interesting, that's even a thing. So, little insight there. Also, I have been talking a lot lately with you guys about how I am... Well, I missed yesterday because I had to do my taxes, right? Well, I also, I'm going to buy the hay first before we go to Ridgeside, because I don't know. I know we have the catalog for Marnie, but I'm not sure if that means, like, after hours. I don't think... Is that a raccoon? Okay, hold on. Let's get the hay first, and then I think we have a new friend. Okay, we don't have a whole lot of money, but that's okay. I bought 100 hay. Let's go. I swear, I'll get back to the story. Hello, raccoon, hungry, need fish. Oh, a smoked bream. Why is this portrait just trash? And 5 oysters. We might have 5 oysters now. Smoked bream. I don't have the smoke. I'm 90% sure we have to buy that from Willie. Yeah, I think so. I don't think Willie is around on Saturdays. Let me go check. And aw, Shane and Charlie, having a good old day. We have to go into town to see Evelyn anyway. Anyway, back to it. Sorry, I just punched my desk out of sheer anger. I've really been struggling mentally lately, and I won't get too into it, because I know that you guys don't want to just sit and hear about my mental health. That's not why you're here. Here to be entertained, not brought down. But suffice it to say that I know that there is no use comparing suffering, and I know that over the grand scheme of things, my life is not difficult. But I do also think it's important to recognize that, yes, things could be worse. And it is good to stay mindful of that. Thus, or else you'll get, I don't know, maybe sort of entitled and really, what's the right word? Just, I guess entitled is the right word. If you can't remember that it could be worse, Okay, yeah, he's not here. But also, I don't know if anyone needs to hear this, but just because your situation could be worse doesn't mean that your suffering is not valid. You're not dealing with the problems of the world. You're dealing with your own problems. Oh, Dusty. And those problems are real, especially to you. And, it's good to have perspective, but it is also good to realize that your takeaway from your life experience is valid. So anyway, just wanted to say that real quick. But what that pertains to here... Oh, Evelyn. There you go. Evelyn, yes. You remembered my birthday. Thank you. This is great. You're very welcome, Evelyn, and you're adorable. Wow, and I didn't get a picture of you. There we go. Sid, have I told you that George and I have lived in our house for 30 years? You have not. I mean, not that long, relatively. I'm assuming Evelyn's, I don't know, in her 80s, maybe? I don't know. What do I know? Anyway, what the hell was I saying? Oh, yeah, I've been really struggling with, the unchanging nature of my job and the idea that it might never change, that this might be what I do for the rest of my life. And I'm not good at that. I thrive on change. Oh, we have oysters. I thrive on change. And as such, I need it, you know, and that's one of the reasons you know, having say over your own schedule is very, very, very important to me. It's more important than making more money. I need to make enough to pay bills, but that's really it. Beyond that, my schedule and the ability to do things with my friends and family is more important to me, you know. So that being said, I was talking to my friend about a way to here's Maeve. Here's your mountain greens, and we need to find Olga. I was talking to a friend about how to find some sort of solace. Is this Olga? It is. Pierre and Bert are an interesting duo, I'll give you that. Sometimes they are the best of friends, yet sometimes they can't stand each other. There you go. Now we just turn that. We don't actually have to go. Maybe we do have to talk to Pika? Let's go see. And then we'll get back to the story about the job thing, and then I'll shut up about it. Pika doesn't notice you. He seems to be mumbling something about chocolate fish tacos. Well, that sounds horrible, my friend, but you know what? You do you. Let's start handing out, let's see. Gracias, thank you for this. You're welcome. Oh my, I can't thank you enough. You're welcome. Thanks for the gift, Sid. You're welcome. Kiara, you probably don't like this? Let's see. No, I don't think she does. There you go. This is dope. Thanks. You're welcome. You're dope. Oh, there's Mr. Aguar. Okay. There we are. This is adequate. Here's your payment. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thank you, sir. Okay, sorry. Coughing fit. Okay, let's go down and see the, looks like everybody likes coffee for some reason, too. I can't imagine why. Here you go. I like this. Thank you. You're welcome. I've already given Flora. I'm not trying to give Flora a gift. Ian, this is useful. Thanks a lot. You're a child. Let's not give you coffee. I like this. Thank you. You're very welcome. This is what we do. We go to Ridgeside, we throw gifts at people, and then we leave. So anyway, the hell was I saying? Oh, my friend gave me some insight. He actually is, he's a nurse. But the work he does, I guess, does not require the strict, you know, nursing degree. It's essentially like a, oh, what do they call it? Well, it's care assistant. I don't know the exact thing, but essentially you work 12-hour shifts. Cool, I already do that. That'll be nice and easy. You pick your hours. You sort of make your schedule. You know, obviously it has to be approved, but he just works Fridays and Saturdays. And that's it, because he doesn't need to work more than that to pay his bills. There you are. Okay, we have to get that smoker. In fact, let's write that in. Smoker. A smoker. But, yeah, so he doesn't need to do more than that to pay his bills. And the thing is, how we got on this is trying to find something where I could work a better schedule, flexible schedule with the amount of hours I need, but that didn't pay me, you know, minimum wage. A lot of part-time jobs don't really pay that well, and I understand why. But my point is that there seems to be kind of some light at the end of the tunnel for getting a job like this. It seems fairly reasonable that I'll be able to do it, and that'll give me more time to focus on being at home, you know, working with my kid with school, focusing on not only this channel but Twitch. I've also got, you know, I've always got something in the works, so I've got some other ideas I wouldn't mind to work on. Point being is, with more time, ooh, bull trout, with more time to focus on the things I really want to do, I feel like there is not only the ability to do this job, means that my bills will be paid and all of that, but it means that maybe, just maybe, given the amount of time, in, you know, a year or two, maybe I could be doing art and Twitch and YouTube full time. So you never know. But tackle's worn out. But it's becoming more and more of a goal for me, and less of a fleeting thought, and then turned into pipe dream, and now sort of possibly being a thing I could do in the next couple years. So I spent a lot of time getting my shed all set up and ready to... oh no, I forgot that we have to come in here and manually feed them. Crap. Okay, they're still awake. We should be good. You know what? If the dinosaurs get a little upset, the dinosaurs get a little upset. They're the ones I'm least worried about. Sorry, dinosaurs. Truly. Okay, they're still walking around and moving. There we go. Trying to sleep. Shit, no, they are sleeping. Okay, I don't know. We might have some upset animals tomorrow. I'm sorry. I suck. I didn't mean to. But yeah, that all is just to say that, when it comes to other people, don't let, anyone around you, or especially social media, tell you that, that your situation isn't bad just because someone has it worse. And that any situation you might find yourself in, if you want to, oh man, these are all rocking, aren't they? Sure are. If you want to change that situation, you know, I have felt trapped for so long in what I do, and I have looked. I haven't been sedentary and trying to find other employment and things that would work, and I was really starting to think there was no options for me. But you know, there's, at least for me, there is maybe a way out. Things are not always as dire as, you know, it's a lot of times things are just like my feelings with the eclipse. You know, they're not as dire as I tend to make them out to be. But they can be if you let them sit and fester, which is what I've done. So that is to say, I apologize for my my absence and maybe the lesser content that has been in videos lately. It's obviously never my intention to not give you guys the quality of content, whatever that is coming from me, that you expect. But I'm trying to find ways to remedy my mental health situation so that things can be better, both in real life and on Old Man Farm. So, I appreciate those of you who have sort of stuck it out and bear with me and give me the leeway I need to make the changes necessary to find a healthier way of life for not only myself, but the people around me. So, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Now, that took way longer than I intended, and I was thinking, I wanted to check how much wood we have, and we're looking pretty all right. Excuse me, not wood, stone, because we do need to start making some fences soon. We're going to do our Junimo here, probably centered around the Junimo hut. I think is just gonna have to be the way we do it. Oh, what was that? What is that tab? Oh, I'm assuming that means whether they will or will not harvest. That's interesting. So we're going to do that. We also have to start replacing our fences out here, which I thought I'd go ahead and do those now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, poop. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Not bad. And I made an extra, but that's okay. All right, 1. Well, there it is, folks. We made the 1 extra work. Wait, no? Still had... There you go. There you go. That'll work. That'll work. I don't think they can escape from that, right? No. Even if not, there's a tree there. So, that's replaced. Check that off, okay? Alright, yes, as far as casks, though, I really should make some more and start putting them in the basement. So let's see here. I know we only have 20 and they're like, or excuse me, only have 60 and they're like 20 apiece, but it's something, you know, it's better than nothing. We might start work on our Junimo fence tomorrow. That might be a good use of our time. I'm thinking. Also, I didn't realize we just have so many down here that were unused, so that actually works out. We'll start reworking this and making this a usable refinery? I don't know what you'd call this, but we'll make it usable again. Detective Honk is on the case. She got to take a rest about it and figure it out. That's how she solves her crimes, in her sleep. Alright, well, tomorrow's Pika's birthday. And we don't have a whole lot else on the ticket. Like I said, I think we might start our Junimo fencing. I think that'll be a fun thing to do. But we might pop up and see Pika. Don't know. Get a little alliterative. But either way, again, I'm really trying to better my mental health and my life. It's sort of, you know, they're intertwined. And I apologize for any negativity that comes through in the videos for you guys, and I apologize for the number of videos that I've had to miss out on. Obviously, yesterday's was because I was doing my taxes, but, you know, it's all linked together. So I appreciate the understanding, and I hope that anyone that's feeling trapped in their life knows that, you know, I'm not going to say it's going to get better, because I don't know that, but I do know that you're not alone, and, you know, hey, there's a Discord link down in the description. If you ever need anything, you know where to find me. But either way, be good to yourself and each other. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.